Okay, so let's see. Radio PANGAEA live stream live now. And get shareable link. Link copied. That tonight. I need Facebook. Instagram, Toast and Jam Podcast. Oh, Toast and Jam Podcast. Okay. Toast and Jam Podcast. Go to link. See if this link is working. That's the old link. Okay, that's not the right link. Edit. Category. Jesus. Next. Okay, next. Next. Okay. Go to link. Alright, now I should be there. Now I should be on, and I'm not sure if I am. This is Toast and Jam podcast tonight. Still getting used to the software. This is Toast and Jam podcast tonight. And I get a little delayed, so I hear myself talking, so I am talking. All right. And whoops. I get a little delayed, so I hear myself. So eventually we'll get this going and get sound for it and video and what do you call those, a little jingle. I'm just trying to get the software working. We've had a few problems. I've been sick post-COVID, as so many of you have been sick with the COVID. Hasn't really been the COVID, has it? It's been after the COVID. Like, how many of you, or you know people who have said, oh, you know, I got it. It wasn't so bad, you know? And then later on, they're like, wow, because of the COVID, you know, I'm having these problems. And I'm one of those. Yes, I am. So I've had to stop things for a bit. And then I'm one of those who, insurance, don't even want to talk insurance. My one insurance wouldn't cover all of it, which doesn't make sense. You either cover it or you don't. And so I had to wait and switch to a brand new insurance company, which starts January 1st. So all this time I've been sick, waiting. And it's only because of insurance that I haven't been able to get the treatment. And I keep thinking about everybody, you know, with insurance. Oh, we don't want the government running it, blah, blah, blah. But like, you know, yeah, we're the richest country in the world. So why don't we have a decent insurance plan for everyone, you know? I think the government should take care of housekeeping things, you know, the federal government, and one of the housekeeping things should be insurance. Like, I should be able to get my medicine. I can see the pharmacy a hop, skip, and a jumping away, and behind their counters is the medicine I need that I can't get. You know, so close and yet so far away. So I'll stop pissing and moaning about that. But anyways, it's interfered with my whole ability to you know, keep learning this video software so we can put the podcast together. But here we are, and hopefully I'm looking into the camera. I wanted to get it set so like I could stand or at a counter and just look. And when I look at the computer screen, somehow I'm looking at you. So sometimes when I look down, it's because I'm looking at the screen. So you're probably wondering what the pictures are to my right. What are these pictures? This is the band The Warning. They're three sisters out of Mexico, and I'll be talking about them a little bit because I got to bring up their information. But basically, we saw them when we went to see another band, and they blew me away. They were the best band of the night. And I'm going to try to play a few sound clips of them. So I've got their pictures going, so you can just see while I'm talking pictures of the warning. And let's see, can I make this a little bigger? I'm still learning all this software, so there we go. So there's some bigger pictures of the warning. Hopefully, all right, this is preview. So if I click on that, it should go to there, right? All right, I'm going to go to Zoom for a minute, which I don't have, and double click on it. And now I'm going to double click back. Okay, now it's bigger. I'm learning how to do this video stuff, so you'll just have to bear with me. And I see it showing up over on the side here. Okay. So like some of it's actually showing up. So this is pretty funny. I'm learning how to do this, and I still have my coffee. 3 cheers for coffee. I don't know what I do about it. So a few things I wanted to talk about quickly tonight. I just want to say that I'm glad that Brittany Griner, the basketball player, is home. I know there's other people that are detainees in countries, and I'd love to see all of them come home. But what this brought up is an article which I didn't get to bring in, but I'm just going to read about something I never thought of. With detainees, they have their own brand of PTSD called detainee syndrome or something. I'm such a bad news person. Like, I'm trying to be a news person here. We share everything on Toast and Jam about community events, music. I got some stuff about local events going on, and this is going to build. Like I said, this program's just starting out. I'm just getting used to the video and showing stuff, and I'm just glad that I got this picture slide thing going. It's kind of cool. So anyways, I don't know how to bring up this article so that you can see it too, but it was called... I'm just bringing it up here. I'll just read it like a news broadcast. Authorities are urging indoor masking in major cities as the triple-demic rages. So this is a bulletin for you to maybe wear your masks through the holidays, because we are having triple pandemic stuff. And I'm going to try this right while you are here. I'm going to try to add this so you can see the article, and if you want, go ahead and get it and read it. So I'm going to the video thing. I'm just going to pandemic article. So I'm going to put pandemic article in here, and I'm going to then go to a source, and I don't know what the source is. Is it a browser? Okay, so then I'm just going to... Fuck. Let me see. What is this? So it's a browser. So I guess I'm going to go to the browser, and I have to hit the browser, and I'm just going to go browser 1 because I just want to get this. I want to make source visible, and the URL. You just added a browser source, so I have to put this URL in. Okay. Oh my God, it worked. Oh my God, it worked. Okay, and there's Jesus singing in the background. What did I do? I got Jesus in the background. Oh my God. Okay, and there's Jesus singing in the background. Holy shit, where's Jesus coming from? All right, there's me. I hope you are enjoying this. Oh my God, here we are. Jesus is singing. Okay, sorry, Jesus, you have to go. I hope you are. So I'm just learning how to do this. Okay, sorry. Jesus is cool. Jesus is just all right with me, you know. I'm just learning how to do this. Now I lost the thing I think I just brought out. So I'm supposed to click on this, and you're supposed to see it. Now I lost the thing. Okay, so here we are. Here's the pandemic article. I can't make it any bigger, but hopefully you can see it bigger. Don't laugh. I'm really learning how to do this whole thing. I usually have help. My friend Sheila is my co-host, and she's sick tonight, so I'm winging it on top of it. So the only thing I have to say is, do you like my hair? I got this really great haircut today from Beth at Dartmouth Village Hair Designers, and it really makes me feel good, because the one thing with being sick is my hair just, your hair gets sick. And so just cutting it shorter, it was much longer, but it just looked like shit. So anyways, in the middle of everything and trying to run this show on my own, I just wanted to let you know I got my hair cut. And it looks pretty fucking good. So now we're going to go back to our community notice about maybe wanting to wear masks. I'm just trying to find out where it is. Oh, pandemic article. So if I go big like this, and then I click, oh, there it is. Okay. So you can look at that while I read. So basically, there is, oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. There are 3 cases going on. There's COVID, the traditional flu, and respiratory syncytial virus, known as RSV. And you probably know quite a few people that have RSV. Once again, respiratory syncytial virus. That's going on for approximately 15 days, where you've got this kind of cough, but it's not really a chest cold. Maybe you've got nausea, maybe a fever, but mainly a lot of coughing and sinuses. But it's viral, so the medication's not really working. So you might want to wear masks if you notice a lot of people coughing, because once you get it, it lasts for 15 days at least so far, I know, for some people. So maybe it lasts more for a month. And of course, we don't want to get COVID, even though a lot of us have gotten vaccines and boosters. So that's one thing in our community news for today that I wanted to point on. And then I wanted to bring up something funny, but I don't know if this will let me do it. It's this lawyer video that we've seen a long time ago. And I'm just going to change the view here, the properties. I think I'm getting good at this. I think I can just copy and paste the website link in here and then change it and hit OK. And now when I go on the pandemic article, nothing happens. Okay, come on. Wait a minute. I thought I had this. This was like so cool. Oh, maybe because I have to play it. It's a media piece. Oh, it is playing, but you can't see it. This is the one where the guy's face is a cute little kitty face from his granddaughter. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't get this. All right, so I don't know why it's not showing. Maybe because I had to pick something? It's an NPR thing. I don't know why it's not showing. All right, well, we'll bear with me. I'm going to try to fix this so you can see it, because it's really funny. So I'm going to the pandemic article. Bear with me. I'm trying to run this. I'm going to try to get this media source again. Media source. I'm going to try to get this media source again. Okay. Local file. Media source. Oh, wait. It's okay. Where is it? File. Okay. Where's my desktop? I know that anybody who's a computer with watching this is really enjoying themselves right now, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. So this should be it right here, but that's a shortcut, so that's not going to work. All right, so let me do this. Let me try to... All right, browse. Okay. So let's see. Screw that. So maybe it's not a local file. All right, skip that. So we're just going to not call it a media source. We're going to delete that. I'll try one more time, folks, and then we're going to move on, and I'll fix this for the next show. So, I'll try one more time, folks, and then we'll move on, and I'll fix this for the next show. So, I don't know what to do. Display capture? Let's try display capture. Oh, no, because then that will just capture the display. Let's try display capture. Oh, let's see. Game capture. Well, it's not a game. Video window. It should be a window capture. So let me check this window capture out. And let me see if it can catch. Oh, okay. It's here. Oh my God, it's showing. Maybe I did it. Maybe I did this. Holy shit. So here we go. It's here. Oh my God, it's showing. Maybe I did it. All right, so I'm going to play this now. And this was just something funny, a remember when comedy for a little comedy in the middle of all of this stuff with COVID and RSV and the flu. Let's just remember people ramping up and learning how to use social media. Let's just remember people ramping up and learning how to use social media.
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my sister here. She's trying to.
I think it's a filter.
It is, and I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
That's the best part. I'm not a cat.
I can see that.
That's the best part. I'm not a cat. So anyways, that's some fun. Now, another joke I want to show is Turtle Guy. So anyways, that's some fun. So Turtle Guy. Another joke I want to show. This is me, okay? Everybody's seriously working, and I would be doing this. This is me, okay? Isn't this great? I actually tried to do that with my shadow, to be honest with you. So that's some funny stuff, and now I'm going to go back to the main show platform, and I'm back. So I want to talk about the fact that I went to Florida for a week, and I go to the Space Coast in Florida, and a little bit about the Space Coast. The area code's 321, as in 321 blast off. It's on the Atlantic side or the east coast of Florida, and they call it the Space Coast. And the Space Coast includes the towns such as Cocoa Beach, where the Kennedy Space Center is, Cape Canaveral, Melbourne Beach, India Atlantic, Eau de Gaulle, Sebastian Inlet, and the huge India Lagoon, which is miles and miles in every direction. You would think it was like this huge bay that went on forever. So super wide body of water, which they call the areas of India Atlantic, Melbourne Beach, and Cocoa Beach on the barrier island. They actually call it an island, but it goes on for like, I don't know, 50 or 100 miles. But it's a beautiful area, and just going on pontoon boats floating around in India Lagoon is great. And then of course you have the ocean, which was nuts when I was there because offshore storms. But the area is also full of a lot of arts and stuff. And what I wanted to promote is I do have a picture of the improv, but I'm not sure I did it, and I don't know if I want to try copy pasting again, but this is it. In Eau de Gaulle, we went to a night of improv called the Funky Dog Improv, and I would like to talk about the Funky Dog Improv. It was approximately a 2-hour show. There was an intermission halfway, and basically it was inexpensive. They had beer and wine and soda and stuff, and they did on-the-spot improv. They would have these things called game night where you could pick a skit that you wanted them to do. They would ask the audience for different variables like people, place, and thing, and then they'd have to on the spot make up the stories with it. And it was really good. And what it reminded me is a lot of cities and towns have different local art going on that's really cool. Just as cool as seeing your favorite heavy metal band or jazz band. going and seeing improv is great. And in this particular one, it's a nonprofit organization. They have improv classes and everything. And this again is the Funky Dog Improv in Ogal Boulevard in Florida on the Space Coast. And they do have a website, www.funkydogflorida.com. They are on Facebook if you search Funky Dog Improv, and Instagram. So I was going to do these pictures, but I will have these up on the website. Our website, by the way, is go to Facebook and search Radio Free Pangea, and we are on there. And every dollar that you spend through tickets, bar sales, classes, and special events go directly back into the theater. And I believe it. They had a big, beautiful stage. They had a bunch of tables where you could also purchase a chair, and your name is put in the back of the chair for the chairs that go with the tables. So it's really a good idea to try these out. Like, I wouldn't normally think of going to an improv unless I was going out to a theater, you know. I didn't know what to expect, and I'm glad I did, and I'm going to keep on doing it because there's so many things to do going out, and supporting your local arts in the area keeps your community vibrant, and a vibrant community is a safe community. When people are out and about in their community, when people take care of their school systems in their communities, and local businesses are supported, and the local economy is supported by the local government and plans to keep things going, you have a community that's safer. You know, land value is higher. You know, there's not as much crime when you have good education, safe homes, and arts and music and all sorts of community events. They're also important, which is why I also get a plug that they should always leave band in school and art programs. It seems since even when I was going to school, the band department and the art departments were always in peril of getting lost. And yet, ironically, what brings a lot of value to a community is the community programs. And art is great. You know, you can go and have some dinner, and then, which is what we did. We went to Squid Lips, which I'm wearing the t-shirt, and it's got a picture on the back. And then we went over to the improv, and it was like great. I think it was cheaper than dinner and a movie because movies are really expensive. So that's it on the Funky Dog Improv portion of our show. And now we're going to talk about the warning. And the warning, you are seeing the pictures here. The drummer is also a singer, and she had a keyboard on the side that she also played. It was just amazing. And I want to bring up their information because this is the part Sheila was going to do. So, the warning. They were just great, and they came all the way from Mexico. So it goes to show you how international, eternal, and universal language music is. You know, it doesn't matter what country you're from, what government you have, whatever's going on in the geopolitical climate of volcanoes lately. You know, music still exists, and it helps keep people together and sane. So I'm looking first. I want to get some information. They're from Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, and they were formed in 2013 by the Villarreal sisters, and that's Villarreal, Velez, Villarreal Velez sisters, Daniela, Paulina, and Alejandra. And their most recent album, which we heard a lot of at the concert, was Error, and it was released in this past June, 2022. It's just amazing. I've watched them. Go to YouTube and search on The Warning and watch their videos. They started in their teens. They're in their very early 20s. There's 3 sisters, and it's just amazing. I want to get the names of who plays what, and once again, I apologize because Sheila wasn't here, and she was going to do this. And all I get is Wikipedia is not for sale, okay? So just remember that. Let's see. So Daniela is the guitar, lead vocals, and piano. Paulina is the drum, lead vocals, backing vocals, and piano. And Alejandra is the bass guitar, piano, and backing vocals. So they're all very talented. And I urge you to go to YouTube and do a search on The Warning. I've watched so many of their videos, and I wanted to play more, but the one thing that's happened to us so far in doing this podcast. All right, so that's Paulina right there, and she's singing while she plays the drums. And when she first came out, she was playing the piano and the drums. So there she is doing some stuff. It's just amazing. And let's see who's coming up next. I guess I have it. And that's the singer, Daniela, and she's the lead vocalist, but they all chip in a lot. So I would say they all really support each other and do the backing vocals and other instruments. And they were good. They're so good that at the Metallica compilation album, they were asked to contribute a song, and they did a version of Enter Sandman, which was phenomenal. Totally different beat, a little bit slowed up, and pretty cool. And with that, I'm going to try to play this song. So let's see. I've been having a problem getting some of this. So Metallica, The Warning. So we'll give it a minute. This should be it. Okay, so that was really excellent. That was Enter Sandman by The Warning from Mexico. Three sisters. And the Villarreal Velez sisters. We have Daniela, lead singer, guitarist, and piano. Paulina on the drums, vocals and piano. And Alejandra, bass guitar and piano. And I got to tell you, it was such a great show to watch. It was really, really great. And I really want to get their names down and everything. Like I said, Sheila was going to present this part. I just enjoyed watching the concert. And I went on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube watching everything by The Warning, because they started out as teens. You should see some of the early videos, and they're just well executed performances. The techniques are great. Technically, they're good. Emotionally and with feeling, they're good. And they're tight and they're great. And it's nice to see three sisters out there rocking it. So 3 cheers for the Villarreal Velez sisters. Villarreal, like really real. I wonder if that's their real last name. Villarreal Velez sisters. I like Villarreal Velez sisters. I like that. Let's say that again. Villarreal Velez sisters. The Warning from Mexico. And that was Metallica. They played their version of Enter Sandman, which you can find on the Metallica compilation album. Such a big feat for a young band to be able to get on a compilation like that. And I have one more song by the Villarreal Velez sisters, aka The Warning. And I'm not sure what this is. I think I taped it just to see. Showing some of their abilities. And you might have heard this song as well. And so that was an excerpt of that, but I think you get the idea of the music. And like I said, we have to be careful of clips for copyright laws. I think this will come back, and there's something I clicked saying that we're not making money from showing that, which we're not. And another fun thing we did is Sheila and I went to a few concerts at the TD Pavilion in Boston. We saw The Cult there, which we'll review one of these times, and we saw Blondie and The Damned. We did see Pretty Reckless and Hellstrom as well that night, but they weren't Pretty Reckless, but Pretty Reckless banner was hanging down while The Warning was playing. They're still an up-and-coming band, The Warning, but they've had some great experiences so far and some honors, such as being asked to be on the Metallica album. And I just love that version of Enter Sandman. I just love the band. Actually, they're really good. So, anyways, back to the TD North Bank Pavilion Center. I think it houses about 5,000 people, if I'm correct, on that venue. And it's mainly outside with like a dome kind of thing on it, like a hatch, kind of like the hatch shell, but it goes over the whole, kind of like Twitter. Used to be Great Woods back in the day, the Twitter Center, or now I think it's actually the Xfinity Center. So it's along those lines. But it was hot. It was 100 degrees even at night. It was never below 95. And everybody that worked there, all the service people, were super happy and friendly. Like, I fully expected them to be cranky. I mean, I wouldn't blame them either. So the next section is a kudos and a thank you to the service workers of the world who make our experiences when we're out much more pleasant. And I'm going to play a couple of them just to give you an idea of the type of people and ages that were there. So this first one, I called this, oh, the first one is funny. This is the bathrooms. Okay, it was like over 100 degrees out, and the bathrooms were fucking cool. And I mean cool as hell, as like 60 degrees cool. I kept finding reasons to go to the bathroom to just chillax for a few minutes in between bands playing. So this was my take on the bathrooms as well. Were very, very clean. I mean, I've never been to a rock show and had bathrooms be as clean as they are as TD Bank Pavilion. So with that, here we go. Okay, that's me. And it's not playing. Oh,
so what nobody ever talks about is the bathroom. And these bathrooms are so fucking clean. And on top of that, there's like 60 degrees in here, totally air conditioned. Coldest fucking clean bathrooms at any concert I've ever been at. So what nobody ever talks about is the bathroom. And these bathrooms are so fucking clean. And on top of that, there's like 60 degrees in here, totally air conditioned. Coldest fucking clean bathrooms at any concert I've ever been at. So what nobody ever talks about is the bathroom. And these bathrooms are so fucking clean. And on top...
Amen to that. So, okay, it's still playing in the background. Oh, I think it's looping. Okay, so when we get on to something else, it'll stop looping. And we still have the pictures. As I said, the featured band tonight was The Warning, and these are the pictures you're seeing. Paulina's on the drums, Daniela's on the lead singing and guitar, and Alexandra's on the bass. And they all sing, and they also all play keyboards. So now we're going to go to the young guy service worker that we... So why is he not playing? I think I just have to loop it to get it to play.
Well, if you go to YouTube, we're on Radio Free Pangea. That says, me and her are in a band. We're old ladies who started a band.
Oh, nice.
So we do everything music, and everything we do, we have a TikTok that we're starting up. So that says, but what is your name again?
My name's Simon.
Simon Pereira, and you started working here 2 weeks ago.
I've been here for 2 weeks, and I actually started working here as I'm in between jobs, and I'm starting a new job in about 2 more weeks.
Congratulations! Is it a career job or a stepping
job,
stone?
yeah.
Really? What field?
So I'm working in energy and I'm working as a project manager.
Oh my gosh! Well, good.
Thank you.
What do you think about nuclear power?
I am a big fan, actually.
Yes, okay. There is
Originally,
nuclear power.
I've changed my mind over the years, but yeah, I'm a proponent now.
Okay, well, congratulations, and thank you so much for being such a great person and good service, and good luck with your job.
Of course, thanks, and enjoy the show.
Well, if you go to YouTube, we're on Radio Free Pangea. That says, me and her are in a band. We're old ladies who started a band. Well, if you go to YouTube, we're on Radio Free Pangea. That says, me and her are in a band. We're old ladies who started a band. If you want to say hi, we're just interviewing the help because we've come here this summer to like 5 or 6 concerts, and everybody's been really nice, even though the weather's totally sucked. Remember when it was really hot? It was like 95 degrees. So how do you like working here?
Love working here, actually.
Yeah, is it because of the music or the management good?
Both, and the people that come.
Yes, the people that come. Right, like, oh, maybe yes. So that's good. So is this your regular job, or what field are you in besides this?
I'm retired.
Nice.
As an engineer.
Oh,
This is my retirement.
congratulations. We just met someone inside who's just getting a job in energy. So as a project manager, young boy. And what do you do outside of this?
Childcare, so I have a class
Nice.
of like 8 toddlers.
Oh my God, so this is a break for you.
A little bit.
Well, thank you so much. We're going to enjoy the show. We hope you guys do too.
Thank you. You also.
Bye-bye.
What's your name?
Well, thank you so much. We're going to enjoy the show. We hope you
And there you have it, a few of our workers, and I've got some other ones I have to find on my phone. I feel like such an idiot. Doing this by myself, still learning how to do the software. Definitely, if I watch back on this podcast, I will just cringe. But thank you for being so patient with me while I try to figure everything out. And I'm going solo without my co-pilot here, Sheila, who unfortunately is sick tonight. But we have a lot of fun going out, and I love interviewing people. So I think part of the podcast is, like I said, this is all new, and I'm just starting it. And I think I want to go out and interview people, either get questions or just go out there and see what people are up to. The podcast basically has a community component to it where we talk about, like we did at the beginning, some things going on. And then we have music. Probably going to get into showcasing a couple bands or more stuff from one band. I need to check out some other ways of being able to show the music too without copyright infringements. So I'm going to work on that. And then we have some comedy and just funny things we've seen around on the internet. So it's kind of an entertainment show and also talking about local events going on. Which brings me up to another local event coming up this Friday, December 16th, presented by Purchase Street Records, which is the only record store to go to in New England, or probably the world really, is Purchase Street Records. And they are located right here in New Bedford, and they sell everything. And lots of metal. And they have CDs, they have records, of course, and 7-inch single records, 12-inch, different arts and memorabilia and pins and everything else. Just a great store. So that's my push for them, because I started going in there, I don't know, a couple years ago looking for records, and I've just always been able to find rare records, hard to find records, and regular records, and the prices are reasonable. So that's Purchase Street Records in New Bedford. And the owner is also a drummer, and he is also in a band called All Sinners. And All Sinners are playing this Friday night at the District in Taunton, Massachusetts. I believe doors open around 7 and the show starts at 8. And it's a CD release party for All Sinners. They have their hit song that's starting to get airplay all over the place called The Hunted. So you want to get down to the District in Taunton, Massachusetts, right off of, Route 24, the District. So just Google the map, get the directions, and go on down. CDs are only $5 at the CD release Christmas party for the band The All Sinners. Or All Sinners. So I'm going Friday, and you should go too. So that's our local music boost. Besides, also for Christmas shopping, downtown New Bedford has a lot of beautiful stores and everything, all decked out for Christmas. And there's restaurants and coffee shops. So plan on spending an afternoon down in New Bedford. So that's my little plug. But it really is true. I'm not just saying this to plug it on my show. I'm plugging stuff that I actually go to. And that's part of what this podcast is, music and lifestyle, what's going on where you live. Now I'm burping. So that's that. And now we're going to talk about something serious. I also want to say that Amo and the Sniffers, fucking go to YouTube. Listen to Amo and the Sniffers. They're like a hardcore hard rock band, AC/DC Edge. They are from Land Down Under, Australia, and she has smart lyrics. Nobody talks about Amy Taylor's the lead singer and leader, I guess, not leader, but of the band Amo and the Sniffers lyrics. Nobody talks about her lyrics, about how intelligent they are. I mean, she's yelling and screaming. It's friggin' hardcore, hard rock, thrash metal, all mixed up together, very loud, high energy. But they don't talk about her lyrics. So I had wanted to put that Amo and the Sniffers have really fucking great would I ever be a DJ? I don't know. So Amo and the Sniffer have really fucking good lyrics to their really fucking good music. So that's my other boost for the night. Search them on YouTube. And if you like SoundCloud, search them on SoundCloud. I happen to use YouTube a lot. I do have SoundCloud. And the one thing we did not get to tonight, because I'm going solo, is Bandcamp. I'm going to feature it more and show you the website and how it works on the next podcast. But to let you know, that's the upcoming, since I did not get to it tonight, that Bandcamp is a place where you can sell your music independently without going through the middleman record company or anything. You can sell it, ship from there, take in payments. People can store the music they buy on Bandcamp. So it's not only for musicians, it's also for music lovers. So Bandcamp will be coming up, taking a look at the format, how to set up an account. We'll take a look at what it means to put something on there for sale. You can also sell your merch besides your music. So that will be coming up as Bandcamp. Also coming up is Sheila and I are going to make Valentine cookies. So we're going to do that down the line for our Valentine show. And we love Typo Negative. Woo! And in honor of Typo Negative, we're going to make green hearts and black hearts as well. And we'll do some like red and pink hearts, you know, maybe some purple and white hearts. Sugar cookies, Valentine cookies. Maybe we'll make a bunch and raffle them off. I don't know. I did the show in the district once again for All Sinners. They are a great band. I've seen them a lot before I knew them, before I met Roger, who's a great guy. And I just happened to like the band and happened to like the store. And then one of the times I saw him, I put two and two together and realized, oh, Roger's the store guy and the band guy. So you want to see them. It's a good classic metal, heavy, hard rock and roll, you know, just excellent guitarmanship, drums. The vocalist reminds me a bit of his influence with probably Queensryche and Slayer. I was told Slayer. So you really are in for a treat, a really good show on a Friday night. Get rid of the Christmas shopping stress and just get out and kick it on Friday night. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is I'm going to do a holiday support group. It's a roundtable discussion group where I'm going to post the Zoom link and you just join, sit down, grab your coffee, tea, whatever, and chillax. You just claim your seat. It's not group therapy. It does not cost anything. It's simply a place to just check in, claim your seat, share where you're at, listen to where other people are at, and get that sense of relief of knowing you're not alone with your frustrations and your sadness and everything else that the holidays bring up. I mean, just today there was another person in the news, only 40 years old, looked like he had it all, you know, and he committed suicide. You know, it's real. Suicide is real, and the holidays are a really hard time. So I thought the best thing to do was just see if I can get a roundtable discussion group going for people to get some support, you know, even if you're just frustrated from holiday shopping, all the way to myself. I get depressed around the holidays. I really do. It's just always a hard time of year, and there's family members that are no longer here, and there's so much emphasis on family. I mean, I really don't look at Facebook a lot around these times because there's all these sugary, sweet, family stuff, you know, and I'm like, yeah, right. What about the ones that don't have it? So the ones that don't have it, we have to do our own thing. So I hope you join me. I realize I should give a date. So the holiday support group, the first one I'm going to do it next Wednesday, the solstice, because it's the shortest day of the year, which means it's the darkest, coldest day of the year. And yet also it ends the shortening of the days, and then December 27th begins lengthening the days. So for winter solstice, we're going to celebrate by having a holiday support group at 7 p.m. right here, the same bat channel at Radio Free Pangea, where it's my virtual channel about the things I love in life, which is music. I tend to like a lot of loud, hard, fast rock music, but I also listen to opera. And it's about the community. I'm really into helping rescue animals and supporting any organization that does that, and local arts, local comedy, music, shopping, everything about community. And so that's what Radio Free Pangea is. It's my dream to kind of bring a community together and have communications open up again, you know? I mean, the 50s basically sucked, so the 70s, but the one thing that was cool about it is neighbors did know each other, and kids, you know, we all played together more, people got together more, and it seems we've gotten away from that. So this is my solution, is to just try some funky, crazy social media site and podcast. So I hope you liked our podcast tonight. I hope you join me next week for the holiday support group where you can come and just vent all the shit that's on your head that you need to get off your chest, so you can go hang out with Aunt Mayberry and Uncle Ed and the families and the cousins that pick their nose while they're eating and all that kind of stuff, you know, or Uncle Sue, why not, drinks too much, you know, or shopping and people like, you know, the parking lot car crashes with people anxiously trying to grab spots. But anyways, I'm just hoping you join me next week and we can all have some fun and laugh at the craziness of the holiday stress, but more seriously, laugh at the sadness that we have inside. Not laugh at it, but laugh to alleviate it, to understand we're all human and we're not alone. You are not alone. Trust me, you are not the only one with depression or frustration or both, anxiety, family issues, you know. So it's a place to come and talk, and by talking and sharing and alleviating those things that are renting space in our head, you know, we can probably get a few laughs and just feel a little better because we're not alone. And the universe loves everybody. So that's my hippie freak Jesus thing. Yeah, the universe loves all of us. God did not make junk. Whatever your version of God is, to me it's kind of like Mother Nature. We're all meant to be here for a reason. And nature and God alike abhor suicide, so please don't do anything. If you are, by the way, as a public service announcement, not feeling good, there's a new national number, 988, for suicide awareness hotline. So you can call that 24/7 if you're not feeling good. Give yourself a chance. Stop whatever you're thinking of doing and just pick up the phone and make the call. So, thank you so much for being a part of my podcast tonight. This will be running now. I have to edit it, but I don't know if I'm going to edit it because I'm feeling like it's probably pretty much a crazy podcast. And like I said, I forgot to do a couple of things. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm Lisa Ann, and I hope you have a good night. And now I got to figure out how to stop this. All right. Good night. Over and out.